And we are live here in the not the capital of Canada. We're in Toronto. I used to think everyone outside of Canada thinks that Toronto is the capital of Canada. It's actually not, but it should be the capital of Canada. Anyways, it is 6:55 on a Friday evening. I don't know what time it is wherever you are in the world. Hope you're doing well. So a short Facebook Live today entitled Anxiety versus a Healthy Life. You know, what's the difference? Well, there's a big difference, and we're going to kind of outline some of those things. It's very, very difficult to have a healthy lifestyle and deal with anxiety or allow anxiety to be a big factor in your life. So anxiety problems versus a healthy life. If you're watching, give me a thumbs up or give me a wave or simply say hi in the comments box underneath. So we have to be careful of our anxiety, because our anxiety, I've never met somebody, hey Willie, nice to see you there. I've never met somebody in 20 some odd years of helping people overcome their symptoms of anxiety, getting to the root to it, pulling it out and literally changing the neural pathways in their brain. Thank you, Willie. If I'm up to you too. They didn't have an amazing imagination. Never found somebody that was suffering from the symptoms of anxiety didn't have an amazing imagination. The only bad thing about it is you feel that your imagination is using you, and it's usually getting you to imagine and catastrophize potentially horrible things that could happen in your future. See, that's, you know, directly opposite to having a healthy life, right? Or having a healthy lifestyle. If you imagine people with a healthy lifestyle, perhaps they're getting up early, perhaps they're having a good nutrition every day, perhaps they're working out, perhaps they're praying or they're meditating, they're being social, they're interacting with people, they got their shit together when it comes to their business or their work. You're not going to find anxiety there, or a huge amount of time spent on anxiety, because for every moment that you're spending on anxiety, it's taken away that time that you could build a business, build a career, build a great relationship with yourself, first and foremost, with other people. Hey Camille, how are you? Or building amazing health in your body, physical health, mental health, spiritual health, if such a thing exists. So when people are taking all that time dealing with anxiety, when they're actually dealing with it, they're ruminating like a vicious cycle over and over again. They stay stuck, which robs you from, again, developing that healthy lifestyle of amazing connections, relationships, amazing health, amazing career, finances, having your shit together. If you're watching and you haven't already, give me a thumbs up, give me a wave. So people often say, well, Luke, you've given me all these things to do after the session to help me to overcome my anxiety. I don't have time to work on myself. To which I say, well, how often do you feel anxious a day? And they'll be like, well, I feel anxious most of the day. And does that prevent you from building a healthy lifestyle and amazing relationships and great health? They're like, yeah, absolutely, it stops me. I can't have all of those things that I want and keep anxiety. I've got to give anxiety up. To which I say, well, how long are you anxious every day? Like, well, hours every day. I'm like, well, if you've got that time to feed that anxiety, to ruminate in that anxiety, to become stuck in that anxiety, to play those movies inside your head over and over again that keep you stuck, then you've got the time to do the opposite, which is the tools that I teach a lot of my clients after they come in for the first session, whether that be tools of hypnosis, neuroscience, thought field therapy, to name but a few. Hey Richard, how are you? If you're watching, give me a thumbs up, give me a wave. Let me know you're safe by writing down below that you're safe and that you're here. So really, oftentimes anxiety is just allowing your imagination to run away and not harnessing that imagination. It's a bit like a wild stallion. It's a bit like a wild horse. It's running, it's getting crazy, but you have to start to tame that stallion. You have to start to tame that horse and start to get it to bend to your will and what you want. So if you've got time to do anxiety every day and come on Facebook and say, I'm having a panic attack right now, then you've got time to do the meditation, the tapping sequences, the self-hypnosis, the Chinese medicine finger holds, to help to combat that, or more apropos, release that once and for all, so you can increase your healthy lifestyle, be that relationships, physical health, or financial abundance in what you're doing. So yeah, think about that next time when you say, well, you know what, I do want a healthy lifestyle, but I've got all this anxiety, don't think I have time to work on it. If you're doing anxiety, and you are doing it, we're all doing it, but some of us just do it a lot less until it's gone. That's right. Then you've got time to do the good stuff to help to build that up in your life once and for all. So just a quick Facebook Live here. Hope you're well. Hope you're going to have a great weekend. Don't know what you're going to be doing this weekend. I have my cheat day, I think, tomorrow. It's one day every 2 weeks I allow myself to eat copious amounts of shit, sugar, carbohydrates, and everything a growing boy needs. That day will be tomorrow, and I'll probably gain about 10 to 14 pounds in one day, and it will go within 1 or 2 days. Helps for me to stay on a healthy lifestyle, a way of eating and moving the rest of the weeks, the rest of the months, to let me know there's a day where I can just not train and I can just eat whatever I want and forget about having that routine. Because sometimes it's good to abandon the routine. If you abandon the routine full scale, this is bad for you, because human beings, we need order, we need routine. Otherwise, if we're inside our own head and we don't have a lot of order, we don't have a lot of routine, we can get in trouble. I don't know how many of you have felt over the last 5 or 6 weeks, how long you've been in quarantine, how much it's been tough on your mind, not having to go to work or get up at a specific time or go to the gym or meet this friend or that friend, and now suddenly you've got all this free time, and what do? And human beings were not particularly skilled at, when we don't have a routine or a schedule imposed upon us, creating our own, which can allow us to go crazy. Technical world. Hey Deb, how are you? Hey Melissa, how are you? Give me a thumb, give me a wave if you're watching. So if you've found it hard to implement a schedule, to implement a routine over the last 5 or 6 weeks, however long you've been in quarantine, type below. Type below if that's been tough for you. Also type below what some certain things that you've done to help to utilise this extra time that most of us have now, and how you've been using it wisely to better yourself. Just write that in the comments below. Well, that's about it. I'm going to go and do some exercise now. I'm going to swing some kettlebells and bend myself in weird ways with yoga. I'm going to do some mixed martial arts and some other fun and crazy stuff. So enjoy the rest of your evening, enjoy the weekend, and I shall see you soon. Always believe.